Hello, everyone, and good morning. So nice to be here with you. Hope that you're doing well. Let me fix the camera here. So nice to be here with all of you today. I hope that you're doing well. I hope that you have been able to prepare yourself with Dhyana, ground yourself in Dhyana in your daily life, as you can see how essential that it is to come from such a place. If we come from a place of our brain, our mind, we sometimes imagine things, we create things that are not real, and we don't have that additional device to be able to sift through um, the suffering, to sift through the ignorance. That is the purpose of dhyana and the idea of kanjin, to have clear perception in the idea of understanding one's mind and life and body, etc. All right, so first let us begin. If you have your, let's begin to understand where we are, purify our seat, give our appreciation to the Buddhas, Nichiren and Shonin, all of the deities for supporting us, that we can be able to sit here and have and enjoy this practice. As we do that, let us stretch our body a little. Bring your shoulders up, drop back, shoulders up, drop back. Good. Now let's do our head. Remember, just allowing the natural weight, not causing whiplash, but moving with your body. And we're going to go at the angle with our leg. Out to our right. Okay, then we're going to go in circles, starting towards the left. Then the right. Excellent. So with our back straight. Close our eyes, and we'll do 3 purifying pranayama breaths. So let us breathe in through our nose, hold, and exhale. Second round, breathe in, hold, exhale. Last round, hold, and exhale. Now we're going to close our mouth gently, our teeth slightly, putting our tongue at the roof of the mouth, tucking in our neck, placing our hands in Hokai Join, putting our ears above our shoulders. Okay. Extending our head up, closing our eyes gently, just enough to keep the light out. We're going to begin breathing through our nose, exhaling. Stop. Breathing in, simply observing. On. The sound of the bell, let us enter meditation. Let us release our concentration. Take a moment mindfully to reflect on our mind, breathing, body without any judgment, just simply observe. So we come back to our body. Let us move our fingers, our toes, our body gently. Rubbing our hands together. Thank you very much for joining us today. As we continue to practice and study our meditation, our spirituality, it's very important that, as we had spoken before, that we have that very strong foundation. So it's always go back to the foundation. I had made podcasts for each of them. And at this time, I'd like to talk about the concept of hindrances and problems. So in the practice of meditation, of course, we are coming to confront true nature. So sometimes there can be many situations in which things arise. All the mental skills needed that you must foster in meditation are innate abilities. That is one of the premises of Buddhism, that we have this innate Buddha nature, and that we, through meditation, are selectively cultivating them. So the Buddha basically tells us that we have to be selective in what we cultivate in this life. From the samskara, the reflections, the pictures that we put in our mind, to coming across the klesha or obstructions by changing them from negative obstruction to positive influence. This all has a very deep and profound impact. That is why the first of the 8 limbs of yoga is the precepts, the rules of community, and then the niyama, the second being the regulations for oneself. It's no difference from acquiring any new skill that we may have, whether learning a science, a musical instruments, or how to throw a frisbee. We're actually training ourselves in a way that we are cultivating our certain innate abilities over others. That is why many times Komodo Sensei had said that there is Buddhism is a system of priorities. That with priorities we understand what we should cultivate and what we should not cultivate. Mm-hmm. What we should see and reflect on. That is very essential. If we don't have that system of priority, we may choose incorrectly because we just choose whichever comes to mind, whichever comes to our thoughts. Think of meditation as mental training that exercises certain mental muscles so that they respond more easily and better serve your needs. It is stated that if we do not practice now, if we do not cultivate now, if we wait till the last moment when we are in peril or fear, those are not the proper circumstances in order to cultivate spirituality. Those times, that is when these practices will emerge. And then the benefits that you receive, the support that you get from your state, from the practice, from what you invested in, will come about at that moment. So that is why it's imperative to know and also understand that the importance of having this human body, this human nature, in the fact that we can cultivate and change karma, that we can delve into our consciousness to find our original nature, Buddha nature, and reconcile it with the world and ourselves. Just as the mental capacities we develop and use in meditation are completely natural and normal, we must understand that so too are those activities of mind that can hinder or even defeat our practice. normal. That is why people trying to push out the thoughts or stopping the thoughts with just willpower is not enough. That is always end in failure. So therefore, it's important to have a very serious and direct method, which as Buddhists, we believe that Shakyamuni used this method to attain his liberation. So therefore, we follow that as well. And then we take with it the essence of the divine. We allow that to cultivate. Therefore, we come to reconcile with all aspects of our nature of our lives. Our original nature, that of the divine, that of the universe, that of heaven and hell even. We come to reconcile that. And then when we do that, that is absolutely true liberation. I've experienced it. I have some aspect to see. Of course, we have more cultivation to go and also to sustain it. It is not once and done. The state and practice has to be maintained. The faith and practice has to be grown, deepened, like the hue of the indigo. So I appreciate all of you today. May you have a happy life today to be able to engage the opportunity and appreciate the opportunity that you have to engage in the spiritual, to engage into the idea and awakening of one's true nature, that of the divine. Thank you very much. Namo Myoho Renge Kyo.